Hey everyone, it's Jay Stevens here from www.iwannarock.ca. Here's the long-awaited for Open G Led Zeppelin lesson. I did a Keith Richards 5-string Open G lesson and got many positive comments, and I had mentioned I would do a Zeppelin one, and I've got many private messages from all you wonderful folks out there browsing my YouTube channel asking, when's the Zeppelin one? Can't wait. So here it is. So first up, I've got my Godin core prototype. It's basically, they built the core body to check it out and put an icon neck on it. So it's one of the first ones ever built. The only change I've made to it is a GFS Dream 90 in the neck. They gave me one for free, so I thought I'd throw it in there and check it out, and it's actually pretty cool. All right, so this one is 6-string Open G, same as the Keith Richards tuning from the 5th string down, with the addition of, I've got the low 6th string on here, which is tuned to a D. So from the 5th string down, it's the regular Open G from the last lesson, and now I've got an Open D. So the tricky thing with the Open D is it's not the root. Your root is the 5th string. So that's why the Keith thing, it's a great idea to get rid of it because it doesn't confuse you. But Jimmy never did. He just played 6-string Open G with the D on top. And in this song we're going to do, In My Time of Dying, he actually uses this string for like one note. He goes. So that's the extent of how much he used that. Alright, so I'm not really going to get into much of a slide lesson. I'm assuming maybe you guys have goofed around with slides. I wear my slide on the ring finger. Some people do it on the pinky. I'm very envious of people that can. But I use the ring finger, and I was just checking out Celebration Day, and Jimmy's using ring finger, so who am I to argue with that? The cool thing about using the ring finger is that you can get some good stretches between your first and pinky finger. If I had it on my pinky, I'd have to stretch further from first and third, so it's kind of nice. I like the control of that one better. A brief lesson on slide. The main thing is make sure that your slide stays in line with the fret. You want to be right over top the fret and not crooked. You can for advanced techniques. We're not going to cover that. For this sort of stuff, we want to be dead center on the fret and straight up and down. I don't want that. I want that. All right. Now I'm using a glass slide. You can use whatever, a piece of copper pipe or a stainless steel slide, whatever you like. I like glass on electric guitars. I find it to be smoother and cleaner. I like brass slides, like a heavy brass slide for acoustic, because it helps you dig in and get some more sustain out of it. But whatever, experiment with whatever you got. Okay, so unlike the Keith Richards stuff, this one is more blues based. Keith has a bunch of those cool rock and roll shapes that he came up with, whereas Jimmy's basically sticking to slide stuff, with the exception there is one Keith Richards chord that shows up in this song. But for now, here's our start. I'll show you without the slide so you can see it. So that was 3, 2, open, 2, 3, 5. And the trick here is when we start sliding it, I'm doing it without the slide just so you can see it, but with the slide, it's the notes that I'm not picking. You get that? I'm sliding 3 to 2, open, 2, slide to 3, pick the 3 again, slide the 5. Now picking hand, what I'm doing is I'm playing thumb and fingers, but we're playing these 3 strings, 5th, 4th, 3rd, which forms a power chord. So we're not using our 2nd string because that would be a major 3rd note, which doesn't sound good with. Kind of weird. So we're leaving that out and just playing the 3 for that riff. So here's that riff up to speed. Now I slid up to the 12, and with this hand, sometimes you're playing the first 3 and then the high 2. Jimmy changes it pretty much every time he gets up to the 12. He plays some combination, but the 12 is one of the only spots for this song that And you can use the 5 lower strings. Actually, you can use all 6. All right, so that's our main rhythm. Second time, notice it was slower the second time. It doesn't go back up. So first time. So I just slid slowly from 3 all the way down to open. All right, so you got that?